All right, it's time. Hello, charms and charmettes. Welcome to another episode of Clova Nova Notes. I am your host, Miss Clova Nova, and I am joined by my lovely, delightful, entertaining, and insightful co-host, Mrs. Coco. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. I feel much better.
Okay. Sorry, how are you doing today? I'm sorry.
Great.
Wrong button.
Don't
It's a
know.
Monday, you guys.
Great. How are you, Mr. Antonio?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
So, how was you guys' weekend? As we always recap our weekends, how did you guys enjoy your weekend?
Well, my kid and I were both under the weather, but with some good resting, soup and tea, and a little medicine.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing good. She was able to go to school today, so she was super excited about that.
Yes.
Oh,
Shout out to Chloe, my closter.
How about you, Antonio?
Everything was good. Everything was good. It was my son's birthday, my mother's birthday, a cousin's birthday. So it was an interesting weekend to say the least.
Happy
Happy
birthday, Mom.
birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
everyone.
son.
Yes.
Birthday.
Is it Sagittarius season yet? No. Right. No.
No, Scorpio.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they Scorpios. Yeah, they Scorpios.
Brace ourselves.
No.
Happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there watching.
hmm
Yeah.
Um,
How was your weekend, Nova?
My weekend was good. It was a blessing to be able to say I had a good weekend. I have to remind myself what a weekend is because I don't really have weekends. So
What?
my Saturday and my Sunday of the week were pretty good. Mom had a slight scare, but she's recovering. She
hmm
had a couple falls. And it wasn't fall like she fell, like it was a fall like a slide down and now she's on the floor. She was feeling a little weak. And so we're learning now to cut out all the sweets that she demands me to give her. Like I'm telling her like you can't eat that. So she's eating better now. She's up. She wanted to use
Good.
her cane today instead of her walker. And I'm
That's
like,
good.
Mom,
Watch
no,
out.
because we don't need
Mm-mm.
falling during the show and everything, and I have to run. So she agreed that she's going to do the walker, and I'm watching her now on my screen so
Good.
I can see her. But
That's good.
overall, it was a blessing. I'm glad that she's getting her strength back. She did acknowledge that. She said, "You really taking care of me," and it made me feel good because I know that was her version.
Oh,
That was her version of "I love you," and I was like, "I love you too, Mom." So
come
shout
on,
out to my
TT.
mommy.
Shout out,
Um,
Auntie. Yes.
yeah. So you got so well for the week coming up. Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? What you guys are doing? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Um, well, I am hosting dinner in my new house for the first time, so that's exciting.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
Just immediate family due to all the viruses and everything that's still going on. So very small setting, but all of my food is going to be delicious, courtesy of my personal chef. Shout out to Mandy's in Bolingbrook. They are
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
Mandy's in
Mandy's.
Bolingbrook.
out Mandy's in Bolingbrook, black owned, soulful restaurant. Everything is to literally die for. So my dinner
Nice.
Thanksgiving will be amazing. Now,
So
granted, when
I'm
I
sorry.
get it, mhm.
I'm sorry. I just want to interrupt for 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'm doing Kanye right quick. So are we gonna agree to plan a little, maybe a lunch date and go to Mandy's? Are you gonna take me to Mandy's one day?
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna take
Okay,
me
you
to
guys heard it here
Mandy's one
first.
day.
Okay, and then Mrs. Coco is going to Mandy's because she is promoting it. So yay!
Oh goodness.
My family that I did invite, they're gonna see this like, wait a minute. But I do plan to take everything and put it in my own little Tupperware bowls and dish bowls and make it seem like I did it myself.
Listen. Hey, if
So
it's
I'm
edible,
excited.
then hey,
I'm
What
excited.
movie was that? That was a movie
who
or
made
a
the potato
show.
salad?
What was it?
Who made the potato salad?
Oh yeah.
Next show. I just seen that. It was good. It was good. I
Yeah.
watched it like 2 nights ago. It was good. See, I can relate. I can relate.
I want to interrupt also to say shout out to a new subscriber, Nesties27. Thank you guys for subscribing. Yeah, it just popped up on my screen like a new subscriber.
Thank you. We
Appreciate you
appreciate
guys.
you.
Nice.
Alrighty. So
For
my well,
myself, oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say yeah. So for us, we're going to be hosting again this year, and we're actually moving Thanksgiving celebration. We're going to, instead of doing it on Wednesday, we're going to do it on Saturday for a
Wow.
couple of reasons. A couple of people are going to be out of town and things of that nature, but um, and then also, and we always do a little mesh of things. And I'm a little jealous, Miss Coco, because you say your baby's at school, my baby's at home. So for the whole week, so I apologize now to all of our guests and our fans because even though my husband is in here, they still gonna come knocking on this door. So I'm just letting y'all know now. So I apologize. Y'all see the little monsters come running to the door, talk about pops can I have?
They're trying to
So
make their cameo appearance, honey, on the show.
that's it. So, but yeah, so we're excited. We can't wait.
Yeah.
Saturday. That's a good one though.
So a belated Thanksgiving. That's interesting.
Yeah. I like it.
Hmm.
I do
Yeah,
too. I think that's a good
yeah, we're going.
idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. We're excited. We're excited for everybody to come through. So it'll be good.
Okay. Speaking of excitement, I am excited today because we will be talking and chopping it up and chatting it with social media manager and podcaster
Yeah.
Skylar Day today. So
I
Hmm.
yes.
I'm really looking forward to that. So on that note, we're talking about entrepreneurs today. We're talking about people that are making impact on other businesses,
Mhm.
and I think it's
Hmm.
very necessary because me, as you guys know, I had a business, Clover's Closet, that started and ended in the same year, and it was a lot. It was a lesson learned. And in learning that lesson, I've learned that do your research, you guys. Make sure you guys are so um, up to date on everything you do behind the scenes because just having a website, selling products is not all there is to it. So having and I've reached out to Sky. Well, Skylar's reached out to me. Okay, let me just clear that up. Skylar's reached out to me on multiple occasions. It was like, hey,
Hmm.
needs the promotion. Let's go. And I've always said, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me handle this back end work because I don't want to, start getting promoting the show. I mean, oh gosh, promoting the show, promoting my business, and I wasn't legal. And I got the legal stuff fixed, and then there was some other stuff, and there was other.
Right.
So businesses that are in business to help other businesses is very important. When you're a new entrepreneur, you're trying to start a business, you kind of want to look to
Mm-hmm.
other people who are qualified to handle those things that you might not be an expert at. So that's what today's show is
Yeah.
about for young entrepreneurs, especially in the African American culture where we and community where we are probably not as um, educated on everything we need to start a successful business and run it. And I've actually looked up a statistic that um, I forgot the percentage, but there's a large percentage of Black-owned businesses that get started. They get, closed down within a year or two of starting up because of the things that they didn't know about businesses. So that was the only reason I have not started my marketing merger with Skylar. Now the business is gone. So, um, yeah, I have learned a lot, but it'll be back. It'll be back, you guys.
Keep that into
Um, have you guys
Yeah.
do you guys know of any Black owned businesses that kind of cater to helping other Black owned businesses?
I personally don't.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, there's quite a few different locations where you can go and you can find a list of black-owned businesses for excuse me, for our black and brown population that are out
Mhm.
there to actually market those. Um, I know a lot were publicized during the Me Too movement and the Black Lives Matters movement. There was a lot of marketing on that front for those. I have a business of my own as well, so I was added to that list. And you can also look at your local Black Chamber of Commerce within your city or state. You're able to find some of those locations, those businesses there as well.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have added Antonio G to the broadcast. Co-host. If you guys don't know, he is very resourceful. And a lot of times I look for him for things that I feel like, I don't know, but maybe Antonio will know. So he's kind of like that Renaissance man. Listen, look him
I
up, you
appreciate
guys. He
that.
knows a little bit about everything.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
no, no problem. I appreciate you. And it's not just linked to businesses, like stuff, period, like life. I just be like, Antonio, this is going on. He's like, well, did you do this? Did you try this?
That's
Well,
true.
maybe you want to do this. So just like Miss Coco said on one of the shows, I'm that friend that she goes to. The Antonio is my family member that I go to when I need a little more expertise on what I should do in general. But
Salute, salute to you,
yeah,
Antonio.
I try to help. I
yes,
try to
yes,
help.
We
yes.
appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate the love. He said the love. Wakanda forever. You see, I'm
Yeah,
flossing. Marketing. Wakanda forever. That's right.
yes, yes. Which is still a good movie, you guys. If guys have not seen it yet, please watch
You
it from
gotta
the
go
beginning
see
to
it.
the end. And if you're a Marvel fan, or if you're not a Marvel fan, any Marvel show you go to, you wait till after the credits, please,
Hmm.
because people gonna be watching you walk out of the theater when the credits go up.
That's
They're gonna
right.
know you're not a Marvel fan. They're gonna know. How do they know? They're gonna know. How will they know?
Whitney says it.
Yes.
How will they know?
Yeah. So businesses, entrepreneurs, this is a show for you. If you guys have not done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Cloven Over Notes. I've changed the name, you guys, to Cloven Over Notes. We finally got the Cloven Over Notes name on YouTube, you guys.
That's right.
Because some of us, one of the three of us, is always saying, go and follow
Miss
Cloven Over Notes on
Mm,
YouTube. And I'm like, no, it's Miss Cloven Over on YouTube. But I changed the channel to the show. So this is the
mm-hmm.
official Cloven. And I also, you guys, after you
but
subscribe, yeah, there's more. Wait, there's more. Okay.
Wait.
After you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, liked every video we've made, and, and shared it on all of your social media networks. You might want to go on Facebook and follow our new group, Cloven Over Notes, on Facebook, where we will talk maybe before, maybe after, maybe throughout the week, chat with you guys about show ideas, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you guys will get featured and mentioned on the show. Maybe your hot topic will be in the box. So
Yes.
this is where if you don't get to follow the show, or you missed the episode, you could just hop in there and comment, hey y'all, what happened on the show, or I have an idea, or I have a question or a comment or whatever. And one of the three of us will be responding to you guys after the show. At least until we get the podcast up and running. Then you guys will be able to call in. So we're working on that. We're working on some things now. I'm linking up with another Black-owned entrepreneur to help us elevate the show, which is due to the connection of Mrs. Skylar J. I love
Hmm.
love it. Listen, okay, before I bring her on, because I don't have much to talk about with the business, because I'm not an expertise at it. We're going to bring her on early, but let me first tell you guys that Mrs. Skylar J. Watkins has been a supporter of mine since I've known her. Since I've added her to Facebook, since I was doing music, she was sharing my music. She was reposting everything I post on Facebook. She was always commenting with good positive energy. I always appreciate that about her, because a lot of people, especially in our community, as one comedian say, the LMNOP community, the LGBTQIA plus community, a lot of us don't get the support
Hmm.
from our own community. So to have someone like her understand that and support, even when I wasn't able to, because I was trying to figure everything out about what I had going on. She's always been there. Even when we started this show, she was the first one sharing the broadcast, commenting. She was in the comments everywhere. Like, she has been. I'm going to. What's the word I'm looking for? Antonio. I'm going to nominate her
Hmm.
as KNN's Supporter of the Year.
Yes.
Quarter of the year. All right.
Yes. She has been every episode. Skylar is in the comments. And if she's not in the comments, you can go on her page. She's shared every episode.
Yes.
And if she hasn't shared every episode, she's commented under it. She said we're doing a good job. And I've always appreciated her. So everybody,
Love that.
without further ado, please, you guys, welcome to the broadcast, Mrs. Skylar J.
Come
Watkins.
on, Skylar J. Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Hi
hi,
everyone.
Ted.
Oh
Welcome to
my
the
God.
show.
Oh my God, Clover, you have me over here getting emotional. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Capricorn. So when
Oh,
you was introducing me, I'm over here trying not to cry because, this has been a long journey, but a happy journey for me,
yeah.
and it's so exciting to have your show, your people supporting me, in that way. Because I used to self-doubt myself because a lot of, people that that's close to me
Mm-hmm.
didn't support me like I thought they should. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I was pissed. Like I would call them out on social media. This was like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
before I snapped out of it and and paid. You just paid them no attention and just focus on the people that's supporting me, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
4 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people,
Yes.
and that's what I did.
Yes.
So thank you all for the introduction. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining the show. We're excited to have you here today to get into some things. And yes, thank you for all of your support, because, like you said, people when you're starting anything in life, this is
Hmm.
a gem for everyone watching this right now. When you're starting anything in life, don't expect the people close to you to be your biggest supporters. It's always going to be a
Exactly.
stranger. And
Yeah.
when you go into it with that mindset, you have no stress.
Hmm.
You know when the people
Hmm.
that's closest to you are going to support,
Hmm.
when you pop,
Yeah.
when you're the talk of town, when it's like everywhere they go, they see you. Then it's gonna be, cuz,
Yeah.
sis, what you doing?
Hmm.
You ain't never hit
Right.
me up.
Right.
I
Exactly.
would have,
Do,
but
do you need any help? No, I
yeah,
don't. So
yeah.
Right.
So, hey, listen, let them sleep on you if they want to,
I agree.
but everybody
exactly.
gonna know Skylar J Productions.
Of
So
course.
I want to start off by asking, what influenced you to become an entrepreneur and to start your business?
Okay, so um my childhood friend. We haven't seen each other since the 80s. This
Mhm.
was like 4 years ago. And so we went to the same elementary school, and he was looking for me, you know, and I was kind of scared because, I was scared to kind of reach out and stuff because, it's been so long. I'm a grown adult, he's a grown adult, and he's part of the LGBT community also, too.
Mhm.
And we start kicking it, we start talking and stuff, and he was so happy to see me, blah, blah, blah. I'll give you the backstory on that for another show, on your show. But, he has a bakery business. He had delightful treats, platters, and pastries.
Mm.
Okay.
And before I even thought of a name, I was kind of working for his pastry business, doing the social media and stuff like that. And he was like, "Well, why don't you just start your own business?" So I
Mm.
was like, I don't know. I was scared, because I never did anything this major. Like my family, a lot of my family members had started business. Like my aunt started a travel agency. Um, my other aunt in Philly, she started a health business, selling health foods and things like that.
Okay.
And so I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I jumped out there, and I can't believe I jumped out. A lot of people didn't believe me. They didn't think I was going to do it and stuff like that. And I stayed on the course. You know what I mean? I didn't get unfocused. My first year, I got my business license, and then that
Wow.
was the first step. And then 2 years later, I got my EIN. You
Mhm.
know,
Oh,
and I started my website. I did the whole social media and stuff. And my first year in business, I had a millionaire for a client, and then I was working with one of the LGBT artists. She was a music artist based out of DC,
Mhm.
mm.
and
Mm.
there was my two first clients when I first started my business, and they believed in me. They pushed me. I went to a bunch of events. I networked my ass off. Can I cuss? It's okay to cuss.
Yes, it
So
is.
yes.
Okay, because I have
Please do.
my mouth is kind of, but yeah, she
Listen.
started she supported me all the way, and told me just do it, and it was fun. I learned how I was behind the scenes. She did like two music videos, and I was behind the scenes taking pictures. I saw how all the music videos done because I'm into music. Music is my thing. I don't know how to sing or rap, but music is my life. It was a lifeline for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Speaking of music, I know that you are a very Janet Jackson fanatic.
Yep, I got my
Come on,
thing
Janet.
on. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So,
Hey, control.
yeah,
I know it.
exactly.
Yes. I got my
Yes,
Janet Jackson album back in the bag, honey. Yes.
Mhm.
exactly. Definitely love Janet.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So you were around a lot of entrepreneurs coming up. So that was kind of like your influence to
Yeah,
start business. So you actually had support, right, from people that saying start your business. So they believed in you. So that was enough
yeah.
for you to get started. That's good. I
Uh-huh.
always have someone who
Yes.
believe in your craft because even today I still have people saying, "When you coming out with more music?"
And
I
I
have to
must
be.
say, when I first met you through Amira, because me and Amira was a rap
What up,
artist too. And
Miro?
yes, and I was working with her 2 years ago. And I met you through her, and y'all did a song together, y'all collaborated together. It was a dope ass song,
Yeah.
and you are so talented, sis. Like I've always tell you and Amira are dope ass rappers. You know what I mean? Like I can
Oh,
vibe
thank
off y'all
you.
music and stuff like that. But yeah, I met some great people, and then I met some not so great people also too in this whole process of business.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was dope. So you started Skylar J Media. What? Okay. So what inspired that particular field of business? When you someone said start your
Okay.
own business, what made you want to do that particular?
But see, I was already like a PR person sharing Janet Jackson stuff, like her
True.
music, the tour. Like I was already like sharing a bunch of pop, just because I'm into pop culture also too. So a lot of my favorite people that I love, I was already sharing their stuff, because basically we all are PR people anyway, secretly, you
Sure.
know. So I kind of just tapped into that, because I'm very big on social media. I know the ins and outs of social media, and that's what kind of pushed me along with it because I already kind of knew about it, But
Yeah.
when I did the whole marketing thing, I market myself, I guess, in the past when I used to escort. So I guess that's a marketing little tool too that I had used.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I just did it and went for it. And I love what I do. Like I love it so much, just seeing people, meeting people, networking and helping people watching people's business grow. It's
Yeah.
so exciting to me,
Yeah.
and you know it's a great feeling, helping people, because people help me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing it because a lot of people really definitely need some marketing. I know me for TikTok is another level for me. I have the app, but I have yet to like really go into the app and work out the kinks or whatever.
Well,
So,
let me say one thing real quick.
hmm
TikTok, because I have a TikTok for my business too,
hmm
and you have to get on it because it's a whole different demographic. It's a whole different people, and you have a wonderful show. Your co-hosts are wonderful, and it's
Yeah.
time for you to get on this, sis. You know what I mean? It's time for you to get on TikTok and do the thing, and yeah, and show people your wonderful platform. You
I,
all's wonderful platform.
I'm
I
going. I'm going to try to get on TikTok. You guys, it's just so many. Like when I thought it was just Facebook, then Instagram came out, and now it's like TikTok, and it's like, what's next? Like,
You never know.
and one thing I'm glad that they done was kind of integrated all of them together. So if I share
Yeah,
something on my story on Instagram, it'll automatically go on my story
exactly.
on Facebook.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's a blessing because if I had to do that on
yeah.
every app, we would just be on YouTube. That
Okay.
would just be
Well,
one app.
but a lot of so when I sign some of my clients and stuff, I have well, 3 years ago I had like maybe 6 or 7 clients at the same time. And
Mm,
again, it's just me. I'm the face of my business. I don't really have a team. Uh, I put it in the universe that I want to create a marketing team. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And I put that in the universe, and hopefully that will come. I hope. But I had like 6 or 7 people that I was working with, and I got a little overwhelmed and a little burnt out.
Yeah,
And so I did some soul searching. I didn't want to I definitely wasn't giving up on my business because that wasn't an option. So I had talked to my husband, and he was like, well, why don't you just pare down, you know? A year,
yeah,
have 3 or 4 clients a year or something, or I have certain clients who just want my promotion for maybe a week or a month or something like that,
okay,
and then I have clients, had clients that stay with me for 2 and 3 years and stuff, or like my clients now.
yeah,
So I got a little overwhelmed and I snapped out of it, got rejuvenated, so I pared it down. And so I have 2 clients now, and maybe I got some other potential clients coming through by the grace of God. They've been inboxing me and stuff, want to work with me. But I learned the lesson like 4 years ago. I'm just not going to sign anyone to my agency just because I don't do this just for the money.
right,
And
Mhm.
it's the passion for me. I love it. I love to see people's faces when their pages are growing. I'm very hands-on with my clients. I talk to them if I'm open 24 hours there. You call me if you need me. If you don't know anything, I push the hell out of them. Sometimes I know I irritate them, because I push them because this is what I'm supposed to do. Push you, you know?
exactly,
Right, right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Nice good prod.
Yeah.
exactly.
very hands-on, and some people need
Yeah.
that in order to be inspired to keep doing it. Because some people can give up
Yeah.
when you don't have that person say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. This is the reason this show is on the 7th episode right now because I have amazing people
Wow.
on my
Yes.
side. Yes,
Yeah.
amazing.
Congratulations.
Yes, because y'all know I did 2 episodes
Yes.
last year, and I was just like, mm-mm. And I didn't have nobody to be like, no, let's just keep going. Because if I
Yeah.
did, then we'd
Yeah.
be on episode 100 and something right now. But I have an amazing team, and that really does motivate you to keep your head in the game because
Yeah, you have
I can
to.
talk myself out of everything if
But
I want.
you know what, sis? I'm the same way too. Like I get nervous when I start to venture into new things and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I just go into namaste, like today, coming on to your show. Um, I was nervous at first, but I had to take 3 deep breaths and go into
Nervous.
my namaste thing, and just be and I just show up and be honest and be yourself, and that's what I told myself. And here we are,
And
because I'm kind of shy.
There you go.
that's why we don't
Yeah,
call it interviews because interviews
yeah,
people get nervous. We just chat.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna you say you have 2 clients. I've been digging in your business. And I'm gonna bring up some
I
pictures.
love it because that's what I
Me too.
do.
Yes. And I'm bring up some pictures and you kind of just describe the pictures that I brought up. It's only
Okay, well, let
5.
me put on my readers because I'm blind. I'm blind. I can't hardly see. Uh, okay, perfect.
Who's this guy?
That's my best friend that we went to school. His name is Joseph. I call him
Mm-hmm.
JP,
Mm-hmm.
and he's. I don't want to get emotional, but he's been a wonderful friend and very supportive. And he has like several businesses that I'm working. He got about 5 or 6 businesses that we are collaborating on, and he's almost like 10 clients in one.
Wow.
Okay.
He has a sneaker business. He has a customized business. He officiate weddings, LGBT weddings, and what else do he have?
Are these his
He
sneakers here?
Yeah, he designs the sneakers, and he does all my marketing material also too. Like my t-shirts, my sneakers. I should have bought the sneakers to the runway, but I didn't. But maybe next time.
All right. That's right.
Because
Okay.
I don't want to get
Shout
up
out
and
to
go get them.
Joseph. Shout out to
Huh?
Joseph, and we are so
Shout out to
glad you're helping
JP.
her. Yeah.
JP.
Okay. And who's this guy?
He's been my client for a couple of months. He's an innovator. He created these power crates. Like if you have a disaster or something, your lights go out and you need something to
Mhm.
power your phone, your TV. It's like a solar panel thing. And he's a wonderful, wonderful client. He gave me a chance. He reached out to me on Google,
Mm.
and
Amazing.
and it's been a perfect match. He he didn't really know about the whole social media marketing, so I had to kind of walk him through everything.
Okay.
And we trying to, you know, get him. I'm trying to get him to be on social media a little more, but it's almost like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he's doing it. He's slowly walking into it.
Okay.
Definitely.
We have a question from Nestie's 27 saying, where can we buy shoes?
Oh my God. So
Do we have what's the
um
website for JP? We can add that on
okay,
here.
all you have to do is type
We'll have
in
the
the search.
we'll have the links at the bottom on YouTube. As soon as the show is over, we're gonna have the links to
Okay.
all of the businesses there. We'll do that.
So, because you can find his businesses on, especially goddamn sneakers. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What
Nice.
else? That's it. Those are 3 platforms that he used for his business, and you can pretty much just type in goddamn sneakers. I can never, it's such a, one
It
of those
almost sounds
names.
like goddamn sneakers, right?
Yeah, yeah, because everybody
Or
always say that.
or Gotham sneakers, like Gotham. They
Yeah.
Batman selling shoes right now. What's going on?
Exactly. So he does all my marketing material. I don't go anywhere else for my marketing material as far as, my promotional stuff. Like he did, he can do my cups like this with my logo on it. He does it all.
Oh,
He's definitely great. Y'all should, you
We need
know,
some K&M mugs, y'all.
yeah, yeah, and his prices are very reasonable and stuff like that. So he's definitely good, at what he does.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Okay, well, shout
And
out to the
shout
big.
out to Mr. Greg McNeil, who's
Hi,
also
Greg.
joining.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Skylar,
you.
this is an episode I think he was anxious to see.
Yes.
So I'm glad
Okay.
he's able to
Hello.
tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Skylar, how long have you been in the industry?
4 years. You would think that I've been in it longer. Like I've been into this whole field for 4 whole years, and I
Wow.
did some research, as far as social media management and marketing, and I'm still learning. Um, about the marketing world. I mean, it's so much fun. They have so many different things, and shout out to social media, all the platforms,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they have so many. I try to tell people use every tool that they have on social media to sell your products. Um, or if you offering a service, you got to keep constantly pumping out content. You got to keep content is the most important thing,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
your business. You can't half ass show up for your business, because even though I'm, they chose me to be their PR and I'm doing, the work for you, but you still have to show up for your business because at the end of the day, this is not my business.
Hmm.
You
She
know what I
helps
mean?
those who help themselves in life.
You exactly, and and it's hard. Some people is scared of social media, getting on live, communicating with others, because that's important. You have to network with people if you want somebody to buy your products. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Or buy into your service or anything like that. It's very, very, it's very important to network and meet people and stuff like that because you want people to, to support you. You can't
Mm.
just be half-ass doing it and
Right.
expecting to have people buying your products because that's not how that works.
It's true.
It's just sometimes it's irritating. Oh, people not buying my this and people not doing no because you're not showing up for your business, boo boo. Snap
Right.
out of
Right.
it. You have to
Right.
show up for your business. This is your baby. This is something that you putting all your, blood, sweat, and tears into.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now,
Definitely takes a lot of
That is
work.
so true.
hmm
And as far as your podcast, can you talk a little bit about that and what made
okay.
you decide not to go live and let the people see you while you're doing it? So, two-part question.
Okay. So I started stepping up and out with Skylar J. My brother JP told me I should start a podcast. And um when I started it 4 years ago, I was kind of scared because I was like getting on live, that's a lot,
Mhm.
just sitting in front of a camera and and talking, it was a lot for me. So I kind of put that on a excuse me, I'm drinking tea. And I kind of put that on the back burner. So this year he kept on saying, sis, you're gonna start that podcast. I don't care what you say.
Hmm.
Because my podcast go hand in hand with my business. It's
Yeah.
it's a marketing business, a marketing show. Of course, it's connected to Skylar J also too. So
Right.
I went on and jumped out there because at first, when I met Street Smart Radio, I was co-hosting with Amir on her hip hop show. I was one
Mm-hmm.
of her
Mm-hmm.
co-hosts, and I loved it. Oh, just sitting there talking and flapping and going off and just telling speaking your opinion on things and stuff like that. And so this year, Joseph was like, "Okay, are you ready to start your podcast?" And that's when I start saying I was going to do the audio first on Street Smart Radio's platform. And
Nice.
so he's pushing me to do the whole the video content, the digital video thing. So I'm going to be working on that also too. So I want to do both of them at the same time and stuff. I just trying to get my feet back into the whole audio stuff first. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, hopefully this could be a
Yeah, because
good stepping
your
stone for you
y'all
to do it.
platform is amazing. Like I love the graphics. I just love everything about everything. So you are definitely inspiring me to step my pussy up, and
And
so
listen, yes.
Wait a
And if
minute,
you
this
need
is
any,
so bad.
and if you need any help with
so
that, we're here for you. You can always hit me up
okay.
because I'm still learning it too. We're still working out. We work out the kinks on the show. Sometimes we're like, okay, let's do this, man. So it's a
Because
lot.
I all
Into it.
Yeah, because I always feel like I work well with working with others, because when I first got on Street Smart, me and Amira was working together as far as co-hosting the show. So
Mm-hmm.
I figured when I do the audio, do I want to be by myself, or do I want to add somebody else in? I have a few people that I would love to work with and stuff like that, to add some other co-hosts in. I don't know. I'm still
Mhm.
trying to work that out and stuff, because I do like to work with other people and to get other people's opinions and suggestions and all that kind of stuff. Because I work well with others. Basically, I don't want it just to be all about me. You
Yeah,
know, so
but it's stepping out with Skylar J. It's not.
yeah,
That's the name of the show.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So it
So.
is about you. I mean,
Well, yeah, it is. It is. I got to stop saying it's not about me, but I guess it is. Like,
yes.
but I don't want to be self-centered about it, because I'm not that person, but yeah. So, you might have to push me to do the audio, I mean, the video stuff. So I'm going to try to work
Okay.
on that, because, Street Smart Radio trying to get me to do audio. I mean, not audio, digital also too, and
Yeah.
Nice.
through their platform and stuff, so I can go live and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna
Well,
do
see,
it.
we're gonna be helping each other because we're also looking into going into the podcast. So we may have to link
Exactly.
together, and I help you with this, you help me with that. Well, you already been helping
Of
me with that.
course, I got your trust me. I got y'all back.
Mhm.
And also
Well,
to your other co-host, send me a friend request. Y'all two can send me a friend
Absolutely.
request and stuff, so we can follow each other and stuff.
well,
And
I'm already following you, Skylar, and you're following me as well.
okay,
Yes,
okay,
we're already
okay,
following each
I'm
other.
I'm I'm more like I'm new to all the social media
okay.
platforms. I'm old school. I,
We
I I
had to
have
push him.
Facebook and I mean
Yes.
MySpace and Facebook. So I'm trying to come up to the new to the
Talk
new
about
thing.
MySpace.
You say
Yeah.
MySpace.
He said MySpace.
Hey, leave MySpace
Mm-mm-mm.
alone. Okay, don't you so
Yes,
bad
that
about
part.
MySpace. No. No, but definitely, I appreciate that. No, this is great. Yeah, I'm
You're
happy for you.
welcome.
Yeah. And like Nova
Yes.
said, like from day one, you've always shared anything we've posted. We
Hmm.
sincerely appreciate you.
Mhm.
You're definitely
Thank
always in
you.
the comments, you're liking, sharing, like we
Mhm.
appreciate you. And I'm always sharing your stuff, although I was following you. But I do go
But you
by a
know
couple
what?
different names. So
It's so
can you
funny
follow me
that you said you
yourself?
it's so funny that you said you follow me. I didn't even know you was following me, because I have so many people follow me. And then
Yeah.
I have the silence one. I have the people that's silent. I have people that stalking my page that really don't share anything. And then I got the other half that actually show up for me.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start
You
if I see
probably
your
was looking
posts
for
and
Miss
stuff.
Coco. That's probably why
Yeah.
you
That's
may
And
not
probably what it
be.
was. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Because
unfortunately,
so many people got different names.
yes. Well, I'm one. But yeah, we appreciate you so much, and I am glad that we're able to support you just as well as you're able to support us. I
Thank you.
appreciate
I
you.
appreciate
Much
it.
success to you, and you're definitely going to go far. I just can't wait to start watching you on your podcast too.
Yes.
Yes, I can't wait neither. I can't wait, because this has been a long time coming, especially for my podcast. I booked my second guest. They're coming on in January, because we have the holidays are coming up, so we kind of off, the month of
Right.
December and stuff like that. And my birthday's coming up December 24th, so
Okay.
I have
Right?
that whole moment, And
Mhm.
this guy, he's from Florida. He has his own production company. He make movies. He sings, like he does it all. He is amazing. Like, I can't
Mm.
wait to dive into his world, because I've watched him for a couple of years, and he's very, very supportive to me. And he said he would definitely come on my show and support me and stuff. So
That's
shout out to
nothing
Awesome.
like that.
LJ.
Yes. Shout out to
Definitely.
LJ. Hey, LJ.
Yes. Oh, and the name of his production company is Firecracker Entertainment Production Company. He
Okay.
has a whole full production with cameras, and I
Right.
really enjoy the behind the scenes stuff. I love to see people with that controls the camera, the edit. Like I love all that stuff. The behind the scenes stuff, and I can't wait to kind of hope we can meet each other in person because he lives in Florida. So
Mm,
Nice.
okay.
definitely.
We have a question from Nesties27 says, Miss Skylar, what advice would you give a new entrepreneur who is new to social media?
Good
Oh,
question.
my advice to you is walk in slow, take your time. Don't get
Mm,
frustrated with it and stuff like that because social media is very overwhelming, and especially
yeah.
putting yourself out there because people, social media is so negative. Some of social media is negative, and people are super negative, and they like to be in negative spaces, and you need to drown all that out and just start your business, show up, just push yourself and don't allow anyone to tell you that you can't do it because I did
Yeah.
it. And I didn't
Yeah.
even go to college to do it. I
Yeah.
don't have a college degree in business or marketing. I self-taught myself and I'm still teaching myself. And also to be open, when people give you advice, that's important. If
Mm,
somebody giving you advice or something, or yeah, it's okay to take advice to some people from some people, not all, because everybody don't have your best interests. So
That is
just jump
true.
out there. Yeah, just start that business. Stop playing. What you waiting on? And time
Come
waits for
Okay.
no one.
come on.
Right.
you know,
Oh,
it really doesn't. So you have to really
Yeah.
jump out there and just start that. It's important. And I'm watching whoever the person is. Thank you for the
Yes,
question.
I'm watching too. So
oh
congratulations.
yeah. Yeah, Justice, you
Yes.
gotta watch out for her. She's coming through. That's one of my dearest battle buddies or friends. They battle buddies military. So, but one of my closest friends, she's doing big things here in good old San Antonio, Texas.
Awesome.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, and
okay.
also you
congratulations.
can. And congratulations. And also follow me if you have any questions. You don't have to be my client for me to give you advice. Just hit me up because I'm always on social media. I think social media is my second home. I just can't sleep
And
on
that's
social
good.
media.
That's a good thing, guys. You're going to be a
Yeah.
marketing, management. You definitely need to live and, pay a little rent to social media.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that
Exactly,
any
sis.
marketing management company would spend a great deal of time on social media because, if you only spend
Yeah.
a couple hours a day on social media, that wouldn't speak highly to that profession.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It doesn't. Because you're sleeping at the wheel, you
Right.
know.
Come on.
So
Okay.
I love that analogy. Definitely don't want to sleep at the
Mm-mm-mm.
wheel. Keeps
Yes.
you wide awake,
Yes.
right out of bushy tail.
Exactly. Exactly.
I personally despised Facebook in the beginning. I really wasn't a social media, and even as an artist, I did not like social media. Like I get on there, people tag me or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
a little post, and I'm off. But doing this
Now,
show and trying to build an audience, you have to be present. You have to be,
yeah, you
you
have to.
Yeah.
put
I mean,
put
because
your hours.
if you want your brand to grow, wherever that is, again, like if you have, if you offering services or whatever, you have to be on social media. It's very important. It's one of the, you have to grow as a person. If you're not growing, then something you're doing is wrong. You're not doing something right. You know what I mean? And whether if it's taking time, and if nobody stop, one thing tell people, stop focusing on trying to get people to buy your product.
Mm.
Mm,
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 Oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to do this and I want to do that. I just want to get paid. Then nobody's going to really support you if you're on that type of time. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, um, you just have to put good quality products out, and you have to, like I told you earlier, that you have to network. That's important.
I love
hmm
that. I love that. I mean,
And
that's a great.
you can't have millionaires in your contacts if you ain't networking.
exactly. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're just wasting time. And to shout out to all the people. that's hustling, they use their business as hustles and not legit.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't want I don't hustle. I used to hustle, but no, my business is legit. This is my
That's
baby.
right.
And I'm
Yes.
That's
not
right.
sitting on social media clout chasing, trying to, you know, gain fame because I don't want to be famous on social media. I want people to respect me as a businesswoman, you
Yeah.
That's
know,
right.
and that's important to me. I don't want to be sitting back, on social being problematic, saying problematic things and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
and if you have your own business, you cannot be around that kind of energy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because I believe about energy. Energy is everything to me. You know what I mean? Like, only thing I don't walk around with crystals on, but I do need to get some. But but the energy, like, you have to stay away from negative people. If you have a
Mhm.
brand, if you're a music artist, or anything entertainment, you have to kind of stay away from negative people because that reflects who you are. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of like rebrand yourself and get rid of all the bad energy.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
really,
I
Definitely.
love that.
just said get rid of bad energy, which takes me back to, if you haven't seen Expired Relationships on YouTube already, please go
Hmm.
back and rewatch
I have to
Expired
watch that.
Relationships. Oh, you have to watch it. It's a must see. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And shout out to our
definitely.
episode Expiring Relationships, which is our biggest viewed show on the channel. So
Yes. Thank you
yes,
all.
thank
Oh
you.
wow! Congrats!
Thank you for
Congrats!
everyone who tuned in and commented and shared. We hope that you do that with all of our videos.
Yes.
All the
Hmm.
Yeah.
content. I had a quick question
Yes.
for you, Miss Skylar.
Hmm.
Jay,
Go ahead,
so
boo.
we got a lot of people out here now that are just starting off. They're just trying to get their business off the ground. What would be for the first maybe initial steps that you would say? They have concept.
Okay.
So after concept is developed, what would be the next steps you would think you would say?
Um, once you get the name, once you get the
Mhm.
name of your business, that's what I did. I had to figure out the name. Um, your website,
Okay.
that's very important. And then, of course, third, your social media. And then anything else, like, if you want your business to be legit and official, you have to get those business license,
Come on.
um,
That's right.
the EIN, your tax ID number, your bank stuff, your business bank.
Hmm.
You can't be embezzling. You can't use your personal bank stuff for your business bank stuff because that's almost like embezzling money. You know. Oh,
Come on.
well, we're gonna
Say
have
it.
you're gonna have to separate that, boo. You have to separate
That's
your
right.
personal from your business and stuff because that's very important. Because when I have only thing I've got two more things to do as far as my business personal stuff. I have to get my tax ID. I have
Mhm.
everything else because and then I can monetize. I can get extra income coming through Facebook now through my reels. I don't know if people
Right.
know that. You can make money off your reels. You can get monetized and Facebook will pay you, but you have to have your tax ID so the IRS can do what they do and stuff like that. So you won't be looking crazy out here.
So what I'm hearing
But
you say is that you just got to make sure that your personal and your professional are separate, right? And
yeah,
everything in your personal and your professional business is
hmm,
set up. Having an EIN number, your tax ID,
yeah,
making sure that your
hmm,
business name is LLC, the certified,
exactly.
and all that good stuff, and then ensuring not only social media platform but the financial piece is set up as well because you can't have the same
Hmm.
bank with your personal information.
No.
Money going there, honey. That's how they come after you. That's how they come get their money. Because the people
Exactly.
are watching.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah.
for the past 4 years, I saved all my business money.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that in a savings account, my business savings account, and I have all the money that I have accumulated over the years in a savings. So when I have my bank account, I have my bank people that I'm working with and stuff like that, and then I'm just going to transfer. Once I get all the bank stuff and the tax stuff together, then I'm gonna just take all the money out the savings and put it into my business account.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm able to run Facebook ads and stuff like that. Of course, stay on a budget, buy marketing material because you have to spend money to make money. And that's very important, whether it's in marketing, ads, or if you're throwing events and all that kind of stuff, you might have to come out of pocket, and some people probably is scared to do that, but you have to do what you have to do if you want your business to grow.
Right.
It's very important, definitely.
Well, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I think that's definitely helped out all of our listeners too.
Yeah,
If you guys out there and
definitely.
you're trying to start your business and you have the concept, make sure you guys are legal.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay,
Very
very important to be
important.
legal because the
And also,
IRS do not PLAY, honey.
no, they don't, because they be watching you. They watches people's social media pages, and
Hmm.
people don't realize that. Yeah, especially if you're making millions and millions of dollars, and they don't know nothing about it and stuff like that, then of course you're gonna get in some big trouble because of
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shout out to
it's
Wesley
crazy.
Tony Braxton and
Exactly, exactly. Because don't nobody got time for that. Like, I don't want to go to jail over over a humble that I
Right.
could avoid. Because you're scared because you want to be sneaky.
right.
Hmm.
And being sneaky don't get you nowhere, but in
Right.
trouble.
Scary.
And
Mhm.
also too, I failed to mention too, you have to trademark your name of your business, your logo. That's very expensive, and that's another thing, another project that I'm working on because that's very expensive. So with my mentor JP, my brother, shout out to Joseph JP, he told me
Yes.
to write a letter when I first started my business 4 years ago. He told me to write a letter to myself with my business name and mail it to myself.
Hmm.
That's like
Mm.
the old fashioned way because I didn't
Yeah.
even know you can do that. But
Yeah.
but he told me not to open up the envelope. I still have the envelope in my desk drawer right here,
Nice.
and that's important until you trademark your name or your logo and stuff like that.
I
And
love that.
shout out to Lady Tune. She does wonderful business logos also too. She did mine, and she did JP's logos too for his business, for his Pace to Be business too. So she does great work. So if anyone looking for someone to do their logo,
She's the girl to
hit me
contact.
up. Hit me up and stuff, and I'll give you her information.
Okay, we'll definitely do that for season two. We're gonna have, we're gonna try to kick it up a notch. So we will definitely be looking into another logo. So
Mm-hmm.
send me that information
Okay,
and
I'll
we'll
send it
do
to
it
you. Definitely.
along.
I'll send you her information. Yeah. And also, I meant to tell you also too. My prices is I charge $50 a month, and people be like, "Isn't that a little lowballed?" I was like, "No," because I'm looking out for the little people like us. Because
Hmm.
I did my research on PR companies, and
Mhm.
baby,
Yeah.
the prices are unbelievable.
And
And
let
when
me
you
be the
first
first.
start
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
starting out with a business, you don't have that kind of money.
Mhm.
Right.
Who got thousands of dollars to pay out every month to a social media marketing agency and stuff. So that's why, eventually I'm gonna go up maybe $10 or $20, but it's gonna stay right there because that's the price that because again I told you I'm not doing this to be rich. And now if money's come through, it's fine. But yeah, my prices are very reasonable.
Now I was gonna comment to that and say that when I first started doing music and you reached out to me about helping me market my
Hmm.
music, that was the price then. So that was like
Yeah.
something you've always stated to me that was when
Hmm.
I started my business too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
How
so
many followers do you think you have?
Huh?
Do you know how many followers you have?
Well, on my Facebook business page for Skylar J, it's like 2.7. And I try not to obsess over that because you can get swept up in that, and that don't mean a goddamn thing
Yeah.
because half of them not even supporting you. You know what I mean? The two
Right.
point
Yeah.
something, and and I have 2 point on Instagram. I have 1K on my YouTube channel for my business and stuff. And I noticed when you post stuff on YouTube, as far as your marketing content, it always a certain days and a time that your numbers start to go up. I'm starting to notice that, some days when
Mm,
I post, it's an epic fail, but it's okay. And then if I post it's always the timing. And when you post your content, especially on YouTube or Instagram or stuff like that, because I run a bunch of ads through my Facebook page and IG.
Mhm.
okay.
And I try not to get so swept up with the numbers and stuff because sometimes those numbers don't mean nothing.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
half of them not really like they just sitting back stalking your page and not supporting you,
Yeah.
or sharing anything. You know what I mean? So my advice is it's cute to get those numbers because on paper it looks good, I think, but just don't focus on that part. Just focus on putting out great quality of content, wherever it may be,
Okay.
as long as
Thank
it's not inappropriate.
you.
It's like, definitely.
Okay.
Tonio, nothing.
Second.
Wow. Just letting you go ahead and ask your question.
The next question I had, I think she already hit on that one. That was basically going to be about just making sure that the business name is valid as well. So I was
Okay.
going to put that
Hmm.
down as that ticker to scroll on the bottom so people can go there because you can go to sba.gov and check and look
Hmm.
at business names availability. So if you have a business name that you're interested in, you can go ahead and check on there and let you know whether or not that name has already been taken by somebody. We
Mm,
get
That
to
is
add a
true.
little
Yeah.
extra, or take something off
Yeah.
of it so that you can go ahead and legalize it and make it your own.
Yeah,
yes, because
exactly.
if you
I
start a
suggest
business
that there,
under somebody else's name, honey, they'll sit back and let you reckon all the monies. When once you get to
Google
a certain point, you're gonna owe all
people's
that.
with the same name, almost the same name, almost
Yeah.
in a business name is yeah. So that's very very important. You must Google the name
Yeah.
before you put it out there to make sure no one's using it because yeah, it could be that could be super messy.
Hmm.
Definitely.
I want to go back a little bit and talk about your process with marketing. How when someone comes to you with their business, let's
Hmm.
say they have okay, like a music artist. Like, what is your process with marketing them? Like, what's the first thing you do to market someone's business?
Well, first thing I do before I even sign them, I have a conference call with them
Mm-hmm.
before I draw up contracts and marketing contracts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a full conversation on what they want, what their needs are, um, and we just go over that. And most of the times, some of my music artists, when I used to work with the music artists, they would send me their music links, their content if they having shows, because having shows and doing shows and putting yourself out there is very important because you
Mm-hmm.
want people to buy into what you're giving, with your music and stuff like that.
Right.
And my process is because I do marketing videos. I do very professional marketing videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I put everything together and make it cute and professional, and that's how I kind of get that campaign out through my marketing videos, you know. And photo shoots is very important.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
you
Photo
know,
shoot. Yes. Sign me up.
I
Let's
mean,
get it.
if you have
Crack the
sex
bow.
appeal, and I'm
Uh,
not gonna say
uh.
you have to sell your soul, and but sex appeal. If you have sex appeal, especially if you're a male or a female, you must tap into that so people can
Hmm.
because people love beautiful people. You know what I mean? So so it's good to kind of like move into that direction, but don't sell yourself short as far as because you still want to be respected.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys, you have it. You heard it here on K and N. We're
That's it.
talking to Mrs. Skylar J. Watkins of Skylar J. PR Agency. She is a social media managing company. in marketing business, you
It's
guys.
my name is so long.
When I was
I
making
just say
my
Skylar
promo for it,
JPR.
Skylar JPR. Okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
sum it up.
I
Let's
shorten
sum it up.
it.
Skylar JPR.
Okay.
Follow her on Facebook. Follow her on TikTok. Follow her on Instagram, you guys. So, um, if you guys are starting a new business and you need some advice, you
Hmm.
hit her up, and
Skylar
she's
J.
very affordable and
Yes,
and
yes.
and knowledgeable on how to market your business and grow your brand. So it's very
Yeah,
important.
and yeah, and one more thing I want to add to that too. I don't confess to know everything, but I'm willing to learn. So if I
Yes,
need to, I'm always got my ears and eyes open for different marketing situations and stuff. So, just if you don't know something, ask me. If I don't know something, I'll go to Google or something, or because I have some people that I follow that does the same thing I do and stuff like that. So I will reach out to them and ask them different questions and stuff. But I pretty much, I don't tell my clients that I know everything and confess to them, oh, I can get you this and I can get you that. You know what I mean? Like I'm very, very straightforward and stuff like that because I'm still learning. It's only been 4 years, since I've been in business. And I'm still learning too as far the whole marketing
Mhm.
world because marketing world is so big and there's so many different things to it.
Right.
So don't be afraid. Just contact me if you have any questions and stuff. And if I don't know the answers, we'll definitely go try to find the answer for you.
I love that. Managing
Exactly.
expectations, honey. Let's get it
I
together.
do
Yeah.
have one last question for you, Miss Skylar.
Uh-huh.
What will cause you to either not accept a client or
Oh.
cancel a contract with them?
Oh. Baby. For one, I had to, okay, I'm gonna use this one person for an example. I'm not gonna say her name. I will never put nobody out there. But I returned two people's money. I gave them their refund back because I didn't like the energy, the way they was coming at me. Because I put a lot of energy in my stuff, and I put um a lot
um,
of things into my work. My work is very important to me, and
That time and effort.
it's always
That's
the
right.
behavior for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, the time effort, it's the behavior. If they being problematic on social media, if they being disrespectful to me or anything like that, I will not work with them because all money is not good money,
That's true.
right.
and I'm not pressed for people's money like that. So if I feel
Mhm.
like that you're being rude or disrespectful and I don't like your energy, here go your refund, boo. It's been fun,
Hmm.
bun. And that's it, because I don't have time to be people wasting my time because some people like to be social climbers. They like to be connected to people, you
Mm.
know, and
Yeah.
I don't like that because. And if you're not putting the work in, and if you're not showing up for your business, what are we doing? What is the purpose of
Right.
us collaborating and working together?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't. You're wasting my time, and you're wasting your own time because you're not, showing up for your business. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
definitely.
Y'all heard it first on KNN.
On KNN. Yeah.
She will
Okay, Miss
Come
cancel.
correct or
Miss
find the
Skylar J.
exit.
Miss Skylar JPR, like we do on all of our shows, we have what we call the note box, darling. The note box.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
that about? It's
And I
like-
know you know what this is about because you were here for every episode. We pull a topic out of the box, you guys, and if you guys want to have your topic put in the box, please
Oh, I
comment
like that concept.
on
Yeah.
YouTube. On YouTube comments, you guys. Put a topic with a hashtag, and your
Hmm.
topic may just come up on one of our shows. And in this box, we have random. It's very random. It has probably had nothing to do with marketing at all. And I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm always
But
scared.
guess what? Even though you say it don't have nothing to do with marketing, but that's a good marketing tool because you're engaging with people, and that's very
Yeah,
important when you're doing your podcast, whether it's audio or digital, And I think
yes,
that's a great idea y'all thought of, as all three of y'all together. So it's a
yes.
great idea.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull a topic out for you guys to see. I'm not selecting any topic. I'm just pulling one out the box. And here's a topic. Now we're gonna hopefully this is something we all can comment on. It's a random topic. This says, what is your darkest fear?
Oh.
Your darkest fear. Not just a light fear. We're talking about the darkest fear.
Down in the abyss.
I'm going to start with.
Oh.
We're going to start
the
with
Phoenix.
The what?
Dark Phoenix. Some of the Dark Phoenix X-Men.
It has to be a real. It has to be something real. Like what are you fearful of in real life?
Oh. I have one thing that comes to mind. Mm-hmm. Not getting respect. Because I respect others, and sometimes I don't get that respect that I deserve, that I demand. You know,
that's the darkest fear you have. Is
I don't really. I mean,
I'm not going to accept that. No, I'm not. I'm not going to accept that as the darkest. That is not your darkest fear.
Well, that's not really my darkest fear, but I guess it's not. But I don't know, because I never had no one ever ask me what's my darkest fears, though, because I had a lot of dark days in my life, and I overcome it. You know, like
your darkest fear shouldn't have to do with other people. Something you fear, your darkest.
Okay.
Because forget people that don't. If that,
Other people can. I believe other people can feed into your darkest fear.
Yeah, they could definitely. Yes.
Right, but feed into what darkest fear?
Yeah, that's true.
People can feed into your darkest fear. But what is the darkest fear that people can feed into? Respecting you. That's going to be all your whole life. Your whole entire life. You're going to go without getting
my insecurity. Well, I used to be a very insecure person. You know what I mean? And I've worked on that, and sometimes I do fall back into that a little bit, but then I kind of snap out of it, you know. And then you do have some people, like you said, will feed into your darkest insecurities and make you feel insecure even more. Right. People will do that, you know what I mean? Whether they friends, family members, you know. What's your darkest fear?
My darkest fear? Okay, first we're gonna go to the comments. Nesty's 27 says fear of failure or disappointing others. Okay.
That never really, the disappointment for me, I've never really cared about whatever. Disappointing other people. Yeah. So I've never had that problem, you know, with people, but I've always want people to like me. I used to always want people to like me until I got to the point that everybody's not going to like you. That don't make sense at all.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's not going to accept you. Everybody's not going to like you. No one's going to love you like you love yourself, you know. And that could be one of my darkest fears, you know, wanting people to accept me and fighting tooth and nail to sell myself to them to accept me and all that kind of stuff. It's exhausting. So I try not to do that anymore, you know.
Okay. Well,
that's whatever.
Nesty's darkest fears. Nestis. I'm sorry. Did I say Nest? I'm sorry, Nestis. I'm so sorry. Nesty's. I'm sorry. That was not the correct pronunciation. Nestis. I'm sorry. Okay. No. Forgive me. So back my darkest fear. If I had to go deep into my darkest fear, would have to be not living a life where God is proud of me.
Oh.
Dying and not
that's a good one.
Please God in any kind of way. Like I want to be able to, like if I was on my last deathbed, like my last few hours, I want to know that I've done some good in this world. So my fear is.
I I would say thus far, God is proud of you for what you're doing
Exactly.
and helping
Yes.
us.
But
So,
I'm saying towards the end of my, like I've
yeah,
like
I know.
something happened and I just went crazy and now all of a sudden I'm finna die. Like, wait a minute, no.
You
Yeah.
know what they
I want
say
my
now.
good, my darkest fear is that my good doesn't outweigh my bad.
Mm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
What
Yeah.
about yours, Mrs. Coco? What's your darkest fear?
It's funny that Mrs. 27 said that because it's failure,
Mm.
Hmm.
whatever. I do not like to fail at anything. I will beat myself
Mm-hmm.
up. Just Saturday, I had to go in for a class, and I woke up and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Oh my God!" Like I literally prayed from the time I left my house till I got to the testing site. Like, Lord, please let me make this test. Like, because someone had taken the test and they told me like, "Oh my God, it's so hard. I failed. I had to take it
Mm-hmm.
3 times." I'm just like, "Oh my God," she's just as smart as I am, if not smarter. So I was like, all in my head. Um, I only to pass and miss one question. So
Hey, come on.
I did that, but
Yes.
definitely fear of
Right.
marriage, failing as a mom, as a sister, a friend. That's my darkest fear.
Before you go, Antonio, let me first start saying that you are a very successful person. So
Oh,
I can't see you failing at anything. Plus, girl, you are Leo. We don't do
He's
that.
so
We don't
intelligent
fail.
too.
there you
We
Yeah.
may be overthinking
Exactly.
things, but at the end of the day, we got it. We
I
what? It's in
appreciate
our
that. It's
DNA.
true.
Very much in our DNA.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. So yes, I did take a test. That it wasn't as hard. I just had to have the confidence. Once I got right there, I was just like, "Girl, you can do it. Like, just focus, pay
Yeah.
attention." And out of all the questions in this 8-hour course, it was one question. It was the dumbest question, I would say. Um,
Until
like,
you
how
know.
did I get that one wrong? I have
That
no
overthinking.
idea.
Don't do
Don't you? But yeah, that's what it is. So fear
Mm-mm.
of failing. What about you, Mr. Antonio?
This is it's a tricky one, actually. I mean, my biggest fear, I guess it would
No, no,
be
not biggest. Dog.
Darkest.
darkest fear. Okay, my darkest fear would have to be um, just as a parent, not ensuring that my kids are that they're prepared for
Mm.
this
Mm.
world. You know, being a gay
Mm.
black man with
Mm-hmm.
adoptive babies. You know, for my husband and I, just ensuring that they are prepared when they go out into this world, so that they are, because often our black and brown population are seen as being
Mm-hmm.
menace to society and not being successful or not being an asset to our country or to the world at large. And I don't want my children to be a part of that populace. I want us and
Mm-hmm.
my babies to be a part of the solution, to go out and be problem solvers, to go out and be game changers, to go
Mm-hmm.
out and be presidents and
Yeah.
or ambassadors and leaders
Exactly.
of our communities. So yeah. So that's
Yes.
my darkest fear is that they get into a place to where they are peer pressured and to do what they know not to do. So
Mm.
and not being able to live to see that. So it's a combination of that. Yeah, that's why.
I love that. Love that.
I
Well,
mean, you have to make the best out of your life and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because I guess my biggest fear, well, I don't want to go back to escorting and because I used to in my 20s, I was on drugs real bad,
Mm,
and the drugs had swallowed me up. I didn't know if I was going to live to see 30.
mm.
mm.
And but of course I've been clean for 20 something years, you know.
Hey,
Okay.
come on.
Um
That's right, sis. We're gonna talk about it.
so I guess, that's probably maybe one of my biggest fear. I don't want to go back to that old lifestyle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Yeah.
why I always stay focused and watch, people around me and be around positive people and stuff. And because I overthink stuff too constantly. I stay up in this head and it drives me crazy. You know what I mean? Because I just
Mhm.
overthink. I don't know if it's because I'm a Capricorn. Most Capricorns overthink everything and
Mm.
it's
Mhm.
exhausting. So
Yeah.
I guess I could have. I guess I should have went deep earlier by saying that and stuff. I
Yeah.
It's okay.
don't want to go back to
Well,
that whole
here at
Right on
K&N,
thing.
we
time.
like to have you very comfortable and open with us. If
Yeah.
anyone else wants to come on K&N, just know that you could be yourself. This is not a
Hmm.
judgment show. We're
That's
just,
right.
hopefully your answers and comments and questions could help someone else who's probably facing
Exactly.
their darkest fears too. The
Hmm.
important part is to have positive thoughts and positive surroundings. You are the company you keep, so make sure you guys
Yeah,
are around
Absolutely.
positive
that's
people.
true.
That's
Yeah,
That's
it.
true.
And feel free
So
to drop
true.
your comment as well. What's your
Hmm.
darkest fear? And
yes,
we'll try to read it on the next show. So if you're watching, let us know. Let's talk about it.
down
That's
below.
it.
Exactly.
Down below.
Yes. Well, it was a pleasure having you on this show, Mrs.
Yes,
Skylar, and
Skylar
I
I
J.
had
hope
so much fun.
I hope you come back whenever you do anything else new or whatever, or you have a new client. You want to bring them on the show. You're always welcome. You have a
Well, I
home here.
do. I have some people that I'm going to send your way so they can
Okay.
come on your show and stuff, and especially my JP. He would be the first person. I'm not going to just send anybody over to you all because some people just
Okay.
want to get on camera and just talk a bunch of gibberish
Listen,
and stuff.
that's
But
okay. Listen, we're a variety show. This ain't
okay,
all.
okay, so
This
it
ain't
don't
all
matter.
about just business. We will be
Miss,
talking about
okay.
relationships. We're talking about everything. Okay, so this
Well,
is
I
not
have
a
a lot of
political
people would
show.
love to come on and talk about stuff like that. Yeah. But when y'all
Okay.
do the relationship thing, I definitely will have to chime in on that.
Okay.
As far as
Oh
being
yeah.
in a relationship, because I've been my husband is a little. I mean, he's 37. I'm turning 53 in
Oh,
December.
okay, Stella, not
53
green.
where?
Hey,
Um,
around. That is a whole nother conversation within itself, honey. We got to
53
come back to
where?
this
Are
one.
you serious?
exactly. I'm 52 now, but I turned 53 in December the 24th.
Get
And
out of
Okay.
here.
yeah, and we've been together for 15 years now.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
15
Come
whole
on now, black
years.
don't crack. That's what I'm talking
Wow.
Yeah.
about. Get it.
Let me tell you something. Drink a lot of water, moisturize, and use serums
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I do.
Come
I
on.
do my skin treatments and all that kind of stuff. Thank
That's
God for
it.
my moms and my dad. But
Yeah.
yeah, Mama is 52, honey.
That's right. Come
He is
on.
30.
Yes.
What again?
Huh?
Did you say your husband is 34?
No, he's 37. 37. He'll be 40 in 2 more years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
15
Yeah.
years. Congratulations.
That's wonderful.
Okay. I mean, a lot of
Mm.
people judge because of the age difference, but
Mind your business. Mind your
exactly.
business.
That
Just
Hello.
age,
tell them.
right.
Okay.
I
In
don't
these
even care
times, look, in
because
these times, you're lucky. Relationships are rare. So in these times, to have
I mean, it
a
really is
relationship
though.
is a milestone.
Exactly.
So, hey,
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes it
yeah. That's
happens.
my baby. He's very supportive. He left me to the end, and yeah,
That's
I
We
can
wonderful.
be a
see them in Martin
handful.
photos on your site. I'm like, okay, come on for the
Oh yeah,
supportive boo.
Marcel, that's my baby. Yeah, that's my boo boo, honey. I love him so much. Like he's been supporting me through all my little happy journeys and things in my life, and I really appreciate him so much, and he appreciate me. And
That's wonderful.
if you out there, if you have somebody in your corner, keep
Appreciate
them.
it. Yeah,
I mean, it
That's
Absolutely.
right.
hasn't been perfect.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's been a good
okay.
thing.
Well, we're going to have a singles show, and then we're going to have
A
marriage.
marriage couple. Yes.
Yeah, so we
Yes.
can, because we're all married folks here, except,
Hmm.
Nova.
Except
Andrew.
Nova. Except she said except. You didn't hear that part. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's why
So
we're gonna have the
I'm
singles one and
I'm
the
still
married one.
listen. Maybe one day you
So
guys get
Nova's
to,
gonna sit that show out, ladies and gentlemen.
you guys are gonna have to pray for me, honey, because I don't know. It hasn't happened. It's on the cards yet, but hopefully one day,
I have
I'll
to do
Just
a
keep it
bachelor show.
you
Do a
guys are
bachelor show
definitely
and
exactly,
put some on the, put them
exactly,
in the room and have her on the side, have her ask some questions. Yeah, there we go.
exactly.
Yes.
I'm
That's
Trust
it,
me,
thinking a
right?
New
sis.
Year's show,
You know what I'm
Antonio.
saying? I think so too,
I
baby.
don't
Because
know.
we go ahead and get some available bachelors and have them
what's
You
on
heard
going
the
it
on
first
show.
on
what's
KJ.
That's a
going
good
on?
idea.
What's
It's
going on
doing.
here? What's going on?
Find Miss Coco,
Mm-mm-mm.
hello, low. Hey, no.
So Miss Skylar, we're gonna have you interview the people.
That's right. We're
Oh
gonna
my
get
God,
it
I would
in.
love that.
So
I'm
we're
not.
Yes.
we're doing
Yes.
something here.
Yeah.
We're
We
working
got
on
it.
it.
We
Yes.
got it.
I'm
It's
a
okay,
Leo, so
Coco.
I
It's
can.
been decided. We'll see
I'm
you
a
there.
Leo. I'm gonna put this disclaimer out already. I'm a Leo. I'm a little hard on people that come my way because it's not that I expect a lot, but there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people who are just sending me their representatives and not the person who's in the
Hey,
main office.
Exactly.
So
You
no,
got to
I
watch
hear
them too. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very like nonchalant in the beginning of any kind of connection I have with people, which is why I kind of sort of try to avoid all that personal connect with guys. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't no rush, y'all. Listen, don't listen to them over there. Don't listen to them.
We're
We're
not
not.
over there. We're on the other side.
it's gonna
On my camera, you okay? Don't listen to
There you
them,
go.
her or him. Don't listen to them. Okay, that's not that's
We're
not
Okay.
my mission. I'm not in a
Well, you
rush.
just have to speak it into existence that you want to find love again because we all want someone to love us. We want somebody to love. We want to love them, but we want people to really love us back.
And
And
emphasis
be
on the want and not
and
need.
not the
Okay,
need. That's right.
yeah, yeah,
want not need.
yeah,
I feel like honestly, personally, I feel like when I find the one I feel like I have things to do in order to get to that person. I have to be in the
yeah.
room with the type of people that I want to be in, and now I'm not
Well, that's
yet.
true. That's
So
true. That's
when I get
true.
to a certain level of success, I feel like I'm gonna find him there, and it's gonna take me to put the work in.
Hmm.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
That's
they
Well,
just
that
get
yeah,
with
this is a
somebody
whole
at
nother
first.
conversation. Oh yeah, we definitely got to talk about this one
yeah.
because
Exactly. I'm
this
definitely
is
Okay,
a
have to tune
whole
into
nother
that.
talk.
Coming
is that a show for
soon.
Yeah,
next Monday? Are we gonna
that's
talk
a
Yeah.
about
show.
next
Yes,
Monday?
Yeah.
Okay,
relationships being
So if you want
I'm
prepared.
down for
to
that. I'm
email
down
us
for
at
that.
clovernovanotes@gmail.com.
That's right.
Hmm.
Okay, with that saying, you guys, because time is of the essence. Um, we enjoyed having you on the show. We hope you guys come back in the
Hmm.
comments and on screen, Mrs. Skylar. It's been very wonderful. Thanks to my co-hosts who are keeping this show afloat because
Thank
no,
you. I'm putting my heart up.
I
Oh,
love it. I love it.
Thank you.
if you guys love the show today, please comment with some hearts, green ones preferably. Um,
Have a
and
man.
don't forget once again to subscribe. I've been forgetting to really reiterate that throughout the show. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, Clover Nova Notes, the YouTube channel, and also on Facebook, Clover Nova Notes. We're going to set up the Instagram too for Clover Nova Notes too. That's coming up soon. But listen, follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Clover Nova Notes, and chat with us. We chat back. We
yeah.
chat back. When y'all
That's
comments won't
it.
go unread, we chat back. And okay.
Hmm.
And, as always, hold on, let me check something real quick before I.
Well, thank
Antonio, don't forget to
That's it.
send me a friend request.
I will. I will definitely do so.
Okay, okay.
I'm right on top of that.
Miss
oh,
Skylar,
we
it's been a pleasure, and I
It
hope
has.
your
Thank you so
business.
much.
Thank
I
y'all.
foresee your business skyrocketing. Just stay with it,
sky's
and
the limit.
don't worry about the haters. And you're gonna do amazing work. And guess what?
That's
We've
right.
been in talks about using you as our marketing manager as
Oh, I
well.
would love that. I would love to work with y'all. Y'all so talented, and y'all
Yes.
make me feel so. Y'all make me feel so comfortable and stuff, and I feel like I'm with family and stuff. And I love the
That's right.
whole energy of you all and stuff. And y'all definitely amazing. And just tag me in y'all live videos, and I will definitely promote it on my platforms. And yeah,
Will
And we've
do.
done our job. We made you feel
definitely,
comfortable on this show. Then it's a success all the way around. If there's one person watching it or
exactly.
1,000 people watching it, as long as the guest is
Yeah,
comfortable.
because you got me so comfortable that I was about to spill some more beans, but I had to backtrack and say, okay, that's a little bit too much. Like you don't have to tell everybody because y'all had me so much comfortable talking to y'all because I'm a very honest person, and if I'm gonna come on your show, I want to be honest. I don't want to be fake and superficial about
Love that.
anything and stuff like that. But I loved it.
Okay.
Well, thank you
That's it.
Well, thank
again.
you so much for coming, you guys.
Appreciate
Skylar
you.
J PR Agency. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Sky.
Namaste.
All right, you guys. So that was wonderful. I loved
Yes,
having her on the
super
show. I can't wait till she
talented.
come
Oh,
back.
yes.
And thank you for the green hearts. I appreciate it. Y'all don't green my favorite color, hence the cobra. Um, so yeah, so I guess next Monday we'll be talking about, I don't know, we'll come up with a clever title for you guys very soon. We'll talk about relationships. So you not want to miss the next show on Monday. And maybe we'll have a guest. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just have us three talk about it. But
That's it.
you guys are always our guests in the comments, and you guys always get your comments read by us, and we will definitely interact with you guys next Monday. Until then, stay peaceful, stay positive, stay productive. But most importantly,
Stay blessed.
stay blessed, you guys. Oh my
Bye.
All
God.
righty.
For watching.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Where's my exiting show? Oh my God, I don't know where it is.